Hi there.
Hello.
I'm Chidi Akunna.
And I'm Victor Akunna.
Thank you for joining us on this series, which we've tagged Our Journey to Parenthood. We promised we'd be addressing questions we were asked by people in our community on our journey to having our child. In the last video, we considered the question, did you expect to wait for close to 8 years
Yes.
before having your child? And how was the process? If you haven't seen that video, please get on there, watch it, leave a comment, we will respond.
Sure.
And subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Right? So today we'll be considering what advice did you receive and were they of help to you? Okay, in considering that, I'll take the first one, which is, have you gone for medical checkup?
Yeah.
This is very critical.
Absolutely.
Like someone would say, there's no prescription without diagnosis.
Absolutely.
And I think it just helps you know how to channel your prayers. Okay? Is there a problem? If there is, then what can we do about it?
Absolutely.
If there isn't, then maybe we need to think of what to do next.
Absolutely.
Right?
In our case, when we went for a medical checkup, the doctor said to us, why are you guys stressing out? Go and do more of this. So we went back in and then we just decided we're just going to relax. And we're not going to be stressing out about it because, one thing about stress is that it impacts on your body, especially for the woman, it impacts on their hormones. And so we decided not to just be stressed out about it. Like we said in the last video, we focused on helping other people and took the focus off ourselves. Okay? So the next thing that advice they were given is that different people started recommending, maybe are you guys praying?
Yes. Are you praying enough?
Are you praying enough? Maybe your pastor or your church is not very hot fire. Not that they put it in that way, but sometimes some people give you an advice in a such a way that you feel, okay, maybe your spiritual life is you're not very fervent, maybe you are not very intense, because some of these things should not be happening in your life.
Maybe your faith is not strong.
Maybe your faith is not strong. There are different ways. Now we need to point out something that a lot of the people who give us advice, they had the best intention at heart, because when people love you, they want to take you out of a situation that you seem that is not working out for you. So we need to put that out there. Another point we were giving was, a lot of recommendation to people who say, please talk to this man of God, talk to that person. There are different things like that happen from time to time. So I would like to say, as a guy in a relationship, you need to be able to know when to protect your wife, okay? Because generally, especially in the African community, anytime there is an issue of waiting for a child, the general perception is the problem is from the woman. Or, most times. Our own case, we checked each other, we're fine. So, but you need to know when to shield your wife. There are events you should be careful about going to where she will probably meet people that will ask her or make smirky comments. You need to be very sensitive because when this time passes, she will remember, like what's the name, Martin Luther King said that in some specific times, we don't remember the wickedness of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. So sometimes, when the whole thing is over, your wife will not remember all the other things. She will remember your coldness. She will remember how you handled the situation. She will remember how you left her in a vulnerable state. All right? Don't be that kind of a man. Protect your spouse.
Yes. And talking about that for the woman, whilst he's shielding you, you need to shield yourself.
Absolutely.
You need to shield your heart. Guard your heart. Guard your heart. Sometimes the tendency is that with some statements being made, some passing comments which may not have come out the way probably they were intended, the person intended them to come across. You could pick on those words, and before you know it, you start brooding on them. They start making you bitter.
Absolutely.
If you're not careful. And research has shown that bitterness affects your body regulation, your biological regulation, which includes your hormones, your immune system. So you need to guard against that. You can't allow bitterness fester. So with those comments, yes, they will come, certainly. But you need to protect yourself from them. As much as possible, there are times you may need to take yourself out of situations.
Absolutely.
where out of events like he was saying, where you know you people who say such things to you will be present. As much as possible, minimize contact with such people. You're only trying to help yourself, and then ensure that you're also in the right state. Your heart is free from every pain, bitterness, anger. Do not let it settle. Don't give it room.
Another point is, don't give away your power. Because sometimes when some people come into your life, they pray for you, they expect you to give away your power, to lose your identity, they will expect you to come to a place of subservience whereby you can't really ask questions, So don't give away your power. If somebody prays for you, that's very fine. So many people will be praying for you without them even telling you.
Yes,
that's one thing. You will know when people really desire the best thing for you, because we are spirit being. We pick the signal.
There's power in agreement, the prayer of agreement.
Absolutely.
But in addition to that, do not outsource your spiritual growth and role. I think that's part of what you're trying to say. Do not outsource it's not a responsibility you abdicate to anyone. You need to know God for yourself, find out what God has said concerning you in that situation.
Absolutely.
And pray, have that connection with God. And there's something the process does to you. Let the process mature you.
Absolutely.
It's about who you become at the end of the day.
Because when you become a better version of yourself, another challenge may come. It may not be about child, but you'll be able to draw from the experiences of what God has done for you in this situation. So God does not just give us a miracle, He helps us to become a better version in that process. So the process of making helps you gain victory in different aspects of your life.
That's right.
So I hope this helps. Yeah. So this is what we'd like to share today. In the next session, we're going to be sharing with you, how did we react when we noticed my wife was pregnant? I'm going to be sharing that with you as you go along. Okay. God bless you.
So please do not forget to subscribe, turn on your notification bell. We've got more coming. And you can contact us at info@foundationforfamilyaffairs.org.